Hey guys, today I'm going to be covering the Quadstick original along with the Quadstick FPS and comparing them side by side. I'm going to repeat, this is all based on your guys' opinion. I have no problem with both. I actually enjoyed the original one, but there are differences. So let's dive right into it, kind of. Let me just talk about the Quadstick. So you notice these two are the same models. Model 1, so it's not like a Quadstick 2.0. It's more like a Quadstick 1.5 because it has a sturdier base and whatnot. But everything's mostly the same as in the processing system. So let me tell you about the Quadstick. So the first thing you'll notice is that the Quadstick on the front base of the joysticks are completely different. The original one has a more kind of naked look, exoskeleton kind of figure that's connected to a spring that keeps the joystick sturdy. That's the whole goal of the base. But the FPS has a more bulky, more spongy, yet a more constructive look, which has better precision. It does. For the joystick is more intact with the whole base of the Quadstick, not like the original, which is a spring loaded one, which I have broken. So thank you, Fred, for fixing mine. The next thing you'll notice is the glue that's on the bottom of the sip and puff mouthpiece. The original one is more of it's more noticeable. I'm not saying it's not clean, but compared to the FPS, it's a lot more professional. As you can see on the FPS, it's slightly less noticeable. But just don't pick at it. I mean, why would you pick at it either way, either or? So that's the second thing I noticed different about these two. The third thing about them is the side tube feature. This one I do enjoy the original one better, just because it's more flexible. It lets me move it away from my mouth because sometimes it's in my way. Unlike the FPS one, it's a little longer and more closer to your mouth. I think that feature is great for people who can't move their neck as much, so they don't have to reach for the mouthpiece. I mean the side tube. They can easily just tilt their lip over. But since I can move my head, I prefer the more adjustable look to it. I'm going to focus on the spring again. You're going to notice it's less sturdier because of this noise. The Quadstick. It's completely fine. It just that squeaking does annoy me. So I mean, I think that's also why I prefer the FPS one. As you can tell on the FPS one, it's a more bulkier feel to it. You can actually see the rings containing it. It's made with different material, and it looks more sturdier overall. And I'm going to show you that it literally makes no noise. On the Quadstick, you'll notice that you can see plastic tubes. That's where the airflow goes through. On the original Quadstick, they tend to not be of a mess, more like they kind of go their own direction. While on the Quadstick FPS, they kind of go into the base of the joystick to keep them covered. Here's diagrams and pictures. Not really much of, it's not a deal, just a difference. The biggest difference is the staggering on the mouse of the original Quadstick. That happened a lot of times where I would connect the Quadstick, slightly move the joystick by accident, and it will contain a staggering motion for the joystick and or mouse. I think this is where people prefer the FPS because it rarely does it compared to the original Quadstick. And I think this is where the performance comes in. See, if you notice on the FPS, I got connected and I moved it on purpose, and I still don't get it staggering. And if I do, it's very slightly. I don't even notice it. But overall, I do not notice a difference in skill between the Quadstick because everything is customizable in the Quadstick Manager program. I mean, I have them both set to 31. I like in between either 32 to 29. You guys can mess around with it in your choosing. But really, I haven't seen it impact it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you guys have a better decision on this, on what Quadstick you want to purchase. Have fun gaming.